Uh-oh.
Oh well, this is
Go on, Chris. You could roll a 1.
all right. 6.
Okay.
I guess I'm going first, but you get the scry.
Yeah. Hmm. Put that at the bottom. I'll just do 1 spell. Cool. I'm gonna scry my sight. I'll leave that on top. I'll lead us off when you're ready, Chris.
Alrighty, I am going to scry my spellbook. I'll keep it on
I
the
do like
top.
that they have added the promos onto Curioso. It's interesting. Anyone else now might be able to tell in a weird way that, thank you, that Relentless Crowd is about to become a playable card because they put it in the promos section. In my opinion, at least, because I think that Eric will be releasing. I know Eric is going to be releasing I'll draw a spell, a foil promo of Relentless Crowd. I don't know if I told you that, but he
Yes,
will
I
be doing
see. Interesting.
because I saw it with my not that that.
Is Relentless Crowd the one that was like you could sort of get a view of when we were playing beta, when we first got into it during beta? That
It's the
that
one that's pretty much Grey Wolves, but it has
yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
and it's a mortal or undead mortal. Maybe it's a mortal. Maybe an undead.
I'm going to draw this site and leave it on the top after scrying it for turn. I'm going to tap and play this here, and then I'm going to pass the turn to you.
All right. Well, my next sight makes me feel a bit better about that play that you've just done. I'll tap and play Gnome Hollows. And I'm going to pass the turn.
I am going to scry my Atlas.
Yeah, I'm actually hoping that there's a good burn deck that comes out of comes from Archimago with the next set. That's my big hope. Running lots of big burn creatures. Okay, that's an interesting card that you've just played. And gets through Gnome Hollows as well. Okay. I'll draw a spell. Okay. Those turtles are a little bit tricky, hey?
They still die to the things they die to. I mean, they're just a 3 mana cost, but they're a pretty good one. They really
Gotta
look
waste
nice as well, like the green of the art.
Yeah, I'm gonna waste this tower. Such, such a bad play. Shouldn't have drawn the spell. I'll cast a Feast for Crows.
Yep.
I'm pretty blind guessing here. I don't really know what to get. You're in air and water. I'm gonna say swap.
All right then.
Might just is swap in the deck, Chris?
It is. There's 3.
Okay. All right. I will.
They might be like still those proxies though.
It does look like it. What were the proxies?
Peregrine Apparition. I think it's like a air 3 mana 1 thing, 1 power that has really high movement and it's still got Void Walk. That's the one.
They all are.
Yeah, movement +3, like really high, airborne and Void Walk.
I don't love Peregrine Apparition being the swap stand-in because.
Oh, it's only a temporary thing. It's because it's not on the
No, I know. I know it's done now, so that's all good. And your
Is
hand
swap on
was,
there now?
Yeah, it is.
Because lots of other things are. I noticed there were tokens, like there were the different types of tokens, arts, and that other site that's air. The I can't quite remember how to say it. It starts with a PH.
Oh, Fields of Fixus.
Yes, that's it. Fields of Fixus.
Again, I think Fields of Fixus is actually going to be the best site of all of them. I think honestly Haystack is maybe the worst. Potentially. Haystack and Rivers of Blood could potentially be like completely useless. Research, check, play this guy.
I am going to scry this atlas.
Whereas like Fields of Fixus right now, can you imagine if like any of the sites that I had placed in my front row were Fields of Fixus?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, pretty powerful.
Okay, how do I do this? I'll do clone. Oh, no, that's not how I do it.
Oh, it's alright, I can do it. We just do that.
Ah, feel so vulnerable, Chris. You cloning my hand like that.
Well, it'd ruin the game if you actually did it if you didn't have this ability. So that's it? That's what's in your hand?
Yep. Yep, that's exactly what's in my hand.
Righto. After I have done that, the turtle has to untap. I'm just going to swing for another 2 and pass the turn to you.
Alright, I'll untap, draw a site. Oh, excellent. I'll play Wemlo Tump. I'm going to do a Regretful Earthquake. Don't really... I'll choose these 4. I kind of like your Island Leviathan being right there. It's going to be trouble. I think I'll just swap these around like that. Leave this middle lane open. And then pass.
No worries. Alright. Nothing to do at the start of my turn. I'm going to scry my atlas. I'm going to draw a spell. I'm going to tap to draw from my atlas. I pass the turn to you.
Okay, interesting. You're drawing a lot of sites. I wonder... Let's see, how much mana do you have? You do have... Island Leviathan. How much water have you got at the moment? You got only 2. You need 8, and you've got 4 sites. You can get up to 6. 2 more sites. Potentially, actually, only... 1 more site, maybe? Okay. I'd have to draw a site. Oh, excellent. Chris, show me your hand. Oh yeah, I already knew that. Although I didn't know... Wait, what happened to the polymorph, Chris? You cheating?
Hang on, I didn't copy properly. There we go.
Yeah, I was good. So what is in your hand?
That.
Just...
Everything that
you
was
have...
before, but there was just a polymorph missing.
Huh? Oh, I see. It's all the way over here. Hold on. Those don't go into my hand. Okay, and then these can get chaos twisted off into the void. Okie dokie. You've got... Right, I suppose you do have a lot of spirits here, and you've just got removals, so your hand's a little bit dead. Alright, well, I'm gonna browse. You're gonna have 5 mana. Now, other people do this a little different to me, but I just like going search 7.
Yeah, fair enough. That's what I do. Then I just sort of get them out afterwards. Whatever I feel like, really.
I'll pop this in my hand. Ah! Didn't mean to flip that over. If I do this, does this come out face down? It does. I don't really care what happens to these. Oh, the clunkiness, so incredible. Okay. That's down to 5. I'm pretty well done. You just got removal. It kind of, yeah, it kind of blows. I'm just gonna lightning bolt you, Chris.
I'm on 17.
Oh, and then actually after that, I think I'll cast another copy of Browse. How much health am I on? Chris, how much health am I on? I cannot see from here.
16.
16.
Is the meter bugged?
No. It's just the deck searching thing is in the way. All right, it's your turn, Chris. I'm just gonna do the rest of this thing. But yeah, you're up.
All right then. I am going to scry my spell book. I'm going to draw a spell for turn. I'm going to play this Kelp Cavern here.
Well, that'll be a fun one to figure out in this simulator.
It's just Alt, right click, right click, right click. They
There
have to
you
stay
go.
in that order. That's on the bottom, that's second, that's third from the top.
Oh, is that right with Kelp Cavern? With the
Yeah,
bottom 3 spells on top of your spell book. Ah, okay.
they've got to go back in the same order.
I've got to go back in the same order. I
They
really
sure
love the
do.
artwork in Kelp Cavern. It reminds me a lot of
This one's going
I
on
don't
the
know,
top.
just reminds me a lot of doing some cold swimming in Tassie even.
Yeah, I've never done that sort of thing, at least not in a very, very long time. I'd like to again, so long as I knew it'd be safe. And it does
Yeah,
have an aquatic like property that puts you in mind of that, of
yeah,
like
it
our
reminds me of
climate.
going swimming like in quite cold water, maybe in like
Yeah,
September or something. I've seen a few big stingrays when I was swimming, like in Bruny Island. They'd be huge, and I'd get so freaked out. I really get freaked out by stingrays because they always just like appear out of nowhere, and they're huge in the way they like move through the water. Very spooky. Oh, what are these 7 cards here? Why are there 7 cards next to me? Oh, that's my sideboard. Let's get rid of that.
your turn.
Okay. On tap, I'll draw a side. Excellent. Ruins here. Grandmaster Wizard there. Draw 3. And then a Divine Healing to take me all the way back. Your turn.
I'm going to scry my atlas. Draw this.
Starting more and more to think that turning this deck back into a burn deck might just be the way to go once the new thing comes out. Hard to say. I'll give it a go at some stage, that's for sure.
No, hang on a second. For the 8 mana, I'm going to animate this Island Leviathan.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to tap it to move it to here. Or am I? Yeah. So let's move it to there. And then I'm going to play this Dark Tower. I think that gets rid of the flooding when you play
Ooh,
it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it does. The rubble becomes flooded, but if it gets replaced, this new one is. It's only. I think it's only the Great Old One that makes it perma flood.
Okay.
Or if there's like an aura flood, like of course it keeps on being flooded, or it's landing in phase.
Yeah.
And then I am going to play with my last 2 mana. So I used 5, but I've got the tower. Evil Presence here. And then I pass the turn to you.
Okay. I'll draw a site. Interesting. I'll play a Pristine Paradise over there. I'll move this Grandmaster Wizard to here. And... maybe I won't do that. I'm going to Common Sense. For a Dispel. I'll Dispel your aura. And I'll cast a Border Militia, summoning 4 tokens. I'll get them. Resume. Go away. Quiet. Cool. So that doesn't lock my Pristine Paradise off, which is nice. 1, 2, 3. Yes. I'll move the Grandmaster Wizard here as well. I will move that there. Your turn.
I'm going to scry my spell book. I'll leave that on there. I'm going to draw that. I'm going to play a Grandmaster Wizard here.
What am I doing? I've just been sitting here in silence. Gotta put some music on.
Babbling Book disables there. And then that gives me 1 more mana, for which I'll put Aquamarine Core.
Yep, so...
and then I'm going to swing with this Island Leviathan at this site here.
I'll block it with my little guy.
Yep. And then I pass the turn to you.
Now, did you see that new card, Consecrate?
Yes, I did. Pretty exciting. Because it's,
it is exciting. Do you take over their site when you replace it?
Oh, no, I think you have to do it to one of your sites.
It just says that its site.
Oh.
So the site that it's on.
Oh, wow, maybe. That's powerful. That seems a little bit too good, but I'll have a look and read it more carefully later.
But 2 mana and Tawny just seemed like a recipe for disaster, we'll see. Again, I'm a big disliker of Druid. I mean, I'll play Druid if it's the best deck, you know, like.
Yeah,
but I don't want to.
I've got some Druids I'm going to experiment with when I have enough time. Yes, it is. Oh, hang on, tapped with this is like this. apparently. Like, but
Yeah.
whatever. No one ever enforces that. I like it being tapped
No,
like
I
this.
like it being tapped like that as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll draw a spell. Oh. I'll draw a sight. No. A spell. Sorry, Chris. I'm very indecisive. There's the spell I was looking for. And that's a rather good spell, actually. I'll tap and draw a sight. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna swing for 1,
16,
swing for 2,
15,
swing at the sight for 3.
14.
Excellent. Lob a craterize at your face.
Okay.
Right here. Discarding this lone tower. Put that in my cemetery.
I take 10 down to 4.
And now presume everything here clears.
Yep. This Grandmaster Wizard dies. That one doesn't.
Grandmaster Wizard.
He doesn't. Island Leviathan.
Oh, my one does though. Takes 2. In the L shape.
Your Grandmaster Wizard
Impact.
dies, but the Isle of Leviathan
Yeah.
doesn't.
No. Island Leviathan is A-okay. Cool.
No worries. I untap. I'm going to draw. Oh no, hang on. I'm going to scry my spellbook. No, hang on. I'm going to scry my atlas. That's what we want.
Oh, you just double scry, Chris?
No, I
That's
didn't.
cheap.
I didn't look in my spellbook.
Uh,
I realised in time that I wanted to do this.
Yeah, no, I've been sitting here going, I want to draw a spell, I want to draw a sight, I want to draw a spell. Yeah.
I don't think I need it. I'll put that one on the bottom. I'm just going to draw a spell. Play Headless Haunt here for 3.
Yep.
And then I'll swing this for 8, taking you to 12. And then I'm going to Chaos Twister it at you here.
Okay. Oh, yes, this is the old tabletop simulator scam.
Chaos Twister, it goes left and misses you and dies. Your turn.
Okay. I'll untap and I will look in here for the answer before I figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so it's just I just have craterized there, so I'll draw another spell. Okay. Well, I'll tap draw a sight and I'll dish out my graveyard. Get rid of the Border Militia, the Divine Heal, and the Craterize. Pitching this site and casting Craterize on this rubble.
Yep. So I'm on door.
That's in the bin and pass to you.
I am going to scry my Atlas. I think I forgot to tap my Seer to draw a sight last turn.
Oh, I don't mind if you correct that. That's
Thank
all
you.
right.
Sorry,
You're
I'll
on
get
death's
that one.
door, and I'm on a lot of life.
Yeah, I would have played that on it. So I wouldn't have scried that, I would have scried the spellbook. Draw from the spellbook. This clouds here. Rubble there. I'm going to... Oh, I need to do this thing. Now this one before I made those decisions. 3. On you. If only I'd hit that Island of Ivan. That's all I would have needed.
No, that would have been good.
Do you know, I believe I made a mistake with the mana last turn. Like, I had these 5 sites and this. I played as though I had 7 mana, when in fact I had 6. I didn't reconfigure it properly for the Aquamarine Core. Like, it was supposed to be 5, 6.
Wait, did you play as if you had 6 or 7?
No, I played as if I had 7. I played the Headless Haunt here,
Oh.
and then I played a Chaos Twister, that's 7. I got confused with the math from the Crater Eyes destroying a site. So I wasn't really actually allowed to make that play. So that's not good, but these things happen. Oh, the Headless Haunt was on 3. It will swing for 4. Your turn. Oh, no, hang on. I will tap the Seer to get a side this time. I won't forget.
Alright, I'll untap and draw a spell. Oh, that's awfully funny. I was going to common sense in my bin to go get a lightning bolt, but instead I'll tap and draw another side, and then just.
Oh, you just drew a Crater Eyes.
Eyes.
Well done, you win.
Game. Would you like to
Good
play
game.
another game?
I would.
I might whip out it. I will whip out my enchantment.